Why locals refuse to enter Romania's most haunted forest. Deep within the heart of Romania lies a forest so terrifying, so inexplicably strange, that locals refuse to enter its borders after dark. They call it the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Scientists call it impossible, but those who have ventured inside, well, many of them never came back to tell their story. This is the Hoia Baciu Forest, located just outside Cluj-Napoca in Romania. Spanning over 250 hectares of seemingly innocent woodland, it has earned the reputation as one of the most haunted places on Earth. But what makes this forest different isn't just the stories, it's what happens to the trees themselves. Unlike any other forest in the world, the trees in Hoia Baciu grow in impossible shapes. Massive oaks twist and spiral as if frozen in a dance of agony. Their trunks bend at unnatural angles, some forming complete loops, others growing in zigzag patterns that defy all logic of plant biology. Scientists have studied these formations for decades, but no natural explanation has ever been found. At the heart of the forest lies a perfectly circular clearing where absolutely nothing grows. The soil here is different, darker, almost black, and despite decades of attempts, no vegetation will take root in this barren circle. Local legends say this is where the devil himself once danced, scorching the earth for eternity. The forest's sinister reputation began in the 1960s, when a 5-year-old girl named Elena disappeared while playing near its edge. Search parties combed every inch of the woods for days, but found no trace of her. Then, 5 years later, Elena emerged from the forest, wearing the exact same clothes she had disappeared in, clothes that showed no signs of wear, no aging, nothing. She had no memory of where she had been or what had happened to her. Elena's case was just the beginning. Over the decades, dozens of people have vanished within Hoia Baciu's borders. Some return days later with no memory of their experience and stories of missing time. Others are never seen again. In 1993, a group of 4 teenagers entered the forest on a dare. Only 3 came out, and they claimed their friend had simply faded away in front of their eyes. Word of the forest's strange properties eventually reached paranormal investigators and scientists worldwide. What they discovered defied explanation. Electronic equipment malfunctions without reason. Cameras capture orbs of light moving through the trees. Temperature readings fluctuate wildly in certain areas, dropping 20 degrees in seconds with no meteorological cause. But perhaps the most chilling aspect of Hoia Baciu is its connection to UFO phenomena. The forest has the highest concentration of UFO sightings in Romania, with over 300 documented cases since the 1960s. Witnesses describe seeing metallic disc-shaped objects hovering above the tree line, emitting strange lights and sounds that seem to come from another world. Scientists have documented other inexplicable phenomena within the forest. Plants grow larger than they should, some reaching sizes impossible for their species. Insects and animals behave erratically, often fleeing the area entirely. Soil samples reveal unusual mineral compositions that don't match the surrounding region, as if the very earth itself has been altered by an unknown force. Those brave enough to venture into Hoia Baciu often report feeling watched, followed by invisible presences. Some describe hearing voices calling their names from deep within the trees, voices of people they know, but who are nowhere near the forest. Others experience sudden, overwhelming feelings of dread and the urge to run, as if their primitive instincts are screaming warnings their conscious minds can't understand. Multiple witnesses have reported encounters with shadow figures, dark, humanoid shapes that move between the trees but cast no shadow of their own. These entities appear to observe visitors before vanishing without a trace. Some describe them as tall and thin, others as squat and hunched, but all agree on one thing. These figures radiate an aura of malevolence that chills them to their very core. The forest seems to exist in its own electromagnetic bubble. Compasses spin wildly, pointing in all directions except north. Radio signals are distorted or completely blocked. Cell phones lose signal entirely, even when towers are visible from within the forest. It's as if Hoia Baciu exists slightly apart from our normal reality, operating under different physical laws. In 1968, military technician Emil Barnea captured what many consider the most compelling UFO photograph ever taken. While visiting the forest with friends, he photographed a metallic, disc-shaped object moving silently above the tree line. The photograph was analyzed by experts worldwide and has never been debunked. Barnea's account remains one of the most documented UFO encounters in Eastern European history. Today, Hoia Baciu continues to baffle researchers from around the world. The Romanian government has acknowledged the forest's anomalous properties, and it's now officially recognized as a site of scientific interest. Yet despite decades of study, thermal imaging, soil analysis, and electromagnetic monitoring, the forest keeps its secrets locked away, revealing only enough to ensure that brave souls continue to venture into its twisted embrace. Local Romanian authorities strongly advise against entering Hoia Baciu forest alone, especially after dark. Signs posted at various entry points warn visitors of the documented disappearances and strange phenomena. Yet despite these warnings, people continue to venture inside, drawn by curiosity, skepticism, or perhaps something far more sinister, a calling that emanates from deep within the forest itself. The Hoia Baciu forest stands as one of our world's greatest unsolved mysteries. Is it a portal to another dimension? A landing site for extraterrestrial visitors, or perhaps something far older and more terrifying, a place where the veil between our world and something else has grown thin. Whatever the truth may be, one thing remains certain. In the heart of Romania, there exists a place where our understanding of reality breaks down, where the impossible becomes possible, and where those who seek answers sometimes become part of the mystery themselves. The forest waits, patient, eternal, and hungry for its next visitor.